Diplomatic tensions between China and Taiwan go back decades, to before World War II and the rise of communism in China. Recently, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has thrust Taiwan back into the spotlight. Many wonder if Putin's actions have Beijing contemplating its own aggressive move against the island. China claims the democratically ruled island as its own. This past summer, they carried out military exercises around Taiwan, firing missiles and flying drones nearby. To understand this point, we need a quick look back at Taiwan's history. Taiwan was self-governing prior to the 1600s, then taken by China in 1683. Qing dynasty rule lasted to centuries, until the Sino-Japanese War, when China turned Taiwan over to Japan for the next 50 years. When Japan lost World War II, Taiwan returned to Chinese control. It was under Chiang Kai-shek and his nationalist party, the Republic of China. China faced an ongoing civil war between communists and nationalists. Chiang and his supporters fled to Taiwan, establishing their government there. This led to the world having both the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China, most well known as Taiwan. For decades, China has maintained Taiwan as part of its territory, seeking reunification. Meanwhile, the island behaves like its own independent nation. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen stated they would not engage in dollar diplomacy with China. Their cooperation with allies to promote international security would only increase. She emphasized efforts to protect their way of life, expressing gratitude for the United States' support. China has long maintained its stance that Taiwan would reunify. Its foreign minister stated they still have the option to take all necessary measures to achieve reunification. Were an invasion to happen, Taiwan can likely count on support from the United States. President Joe Biden reiterated his country's support late last year. This followed a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Though Biden added he did not think an invasion would happen, Biden stated, "I absolutely believe there's no need for a new Cold War, and I do not think there's any imminent attempt on the part of China to invade Taiwan." In February, it was reported the U.S. planned to expand its number of troops in Taiwan to help train their forces. Last fall, Xi said he would not postpone reunification forever, once more raising the question, what would happen? Kurt Tong with the Asia Group says both countries each have their own red lines. The solution has been to go to China to say that they believe in the inevitability but not the immediacy of reunification, and for the United States and its allies to say that they insist on the fact that China should not be able to solve it unilaterally. While the US, Canada, and many other countries have not backed independence under the Taiwan Relations Act, the US is obligated to ensure Taiwan can maintain a sufficient self-defense capability. China is assured that the United States is not actively trying to prevent it from ever having a possibility of Taiwan rejoining China. And at the same time, the United States is helping Taiwan to deter an attack by giving military capability to do so. Scott Simon, chair of Taiwan Studies at the University of Ottawa, says while there are many potential scenarios, an invasion by China would be a daunting military prospect. He believes the trajectory of Taiwan as independent, with economic relations globally, including China, will continue. In the best scenario, things would calm down, a new cycle would emerge, and people on both sides would move on. Unlike Ukraine, which is connected by land to Russia, China would have more difficulty due to Taiwan being an island. They actually have to ship troops and supplies over by boat or by air. These are both different scenarios. If they were to send them by ship, all these ships are going to be big targets for missiles from Taiwan because they do have their own military. The Taiwanese will know what's going on. They'll be able to put mines in the waters. There's already a lot of obstacles in the way. Simon says an invasion by air is also difficult as the landing zones Chinese planes would have to land on to refuel or reposition would come under fire by Taiwan. This allows Taiwan to continue governing itself, keep up trade with China, its biggest trading partner, and avoid a potential war. Tong says the likelihood of an invasion, while not impossible, does not appear likely, because of the military ability China would need to build. The attacker has to have more capability than a defender. That's just the way it works. China would also have to think of the implications it would have globally, after Russia was left a global pariah due to its war in Ukraine. China may need to be careful of its own actions to avoid becoming isolated as well.